Hello, and in this video, we're going to look at Marbella, and it's my Marbella property review. Having lived in Marbella from 2002 to 2015, I had a good insight into the market, and I'd like to share you my thoughts with Marbella. So let's get into the video and let me share everything with you. So in essence, Marbella has everything you would want as a lifestyle destination. I would say Spain, so not to sort of bracket just Marbella, but Spain and Thailand are probably the two best lifestyle destinations in the world. And again, Thailand, you can split that up into Phuket, Koh Samui, and Bangkok itself. And you can probably do the same with Spain, because there are many areas that you have the Canary Islands, you have the Balearic Islands like Mallorca and Ibiza, and you have Barcelona, etc., etc. But as countries, they're probably the two best lifestyle destinations. But I'd like to talk about Marbella because I lived there for 12 to 13 years, had a real estate business there, selling property. So I understand a little bit about the market. And we still have a boutique real estate company called Gray Stuart that does a very small amount of business in the Marbella area. But more importantly is just to let you know about why I love Marbella. And when I say Marbella, I'm really talking Costa del Sol, but everybody knows Marbella. So for the purposes of this video, I've called it Marbella. But in essence, you have 168 kilometers of fantastic coastline from Sotogrande to Nerja. And Sotogrande is actually not in Costa del Sol, but it's just over the border. But it has two of the great golf courses of Europe in Real Sotogrande and Valderrama, which everybody knows from when Sevi won the Ryder Cup, etc., etc. So great place, great place to see. And then inland, you have like Sevilla, Cordoba, Granada. You also have Sierra Nevada, which is one of the 3 places in the world where you can go skiing in the morning and go to the beach in the afternoon. The other 2 being Chile and California, hence why they call Costa del Sol the California of Europe. So in essence, it's a fantastic place. And let's discuss property now. So the property market's changed somewhat since when I was there. Our business focused on average sales about 350,000. Now, most of the sales that most of the agents do are in two brackets, 500,000 to 1 million and above 1 million. But the pandemic changed everything, and it basically made people change their views about life. They changed their views that I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm going to go and do what I want to do, and I'm going to go and move to Marbella, Mallorca. I'm going to do that now. And they did it now. And that's what you see. You see many agents selling many multiple properties. There have been properties being selling, I think, as far as I'm aware, until somebody tells me otherwise, the largest sale was about 34 million euros. But there could have been another one sold for more. But that's the market we have in Marbella. So what attracts people to Marbella and the whole pandemic process? So I think we need to look at a little conversation I actually had in a park in Portugal with a Swedish gentleman, and he was actually thinking of coming to Portugal, not Marbella, but the same principle applies. He was telling me that his price per square meter in Stockholm for an apartment is about 20,000 euros, and he could sell his apartment for 3 million. Buy somewhere in where we were in Cascais for 1 million and have 2 million in the bank to live off for the rest of his life, etc., etc., put that to work. And he was quite young, right? He wasn't even retirement age, right? But he could basically change his life by doing that and making that step. Clearly, once you make that move, it's very hard to make that move back again, right? It's the same as moving out of London once you make that move. But give you an understanding, and what that tells you about brings us back to the Marbella property market. The the Scandinavians and the Swedish are now, the Scandinavians as a group are now the biggest group buying property in Marbella. It used to be the Brits. In 2002, 60% of all overseas property purchases were by the Brits. Now, I still think they're probably number one on their own, but if you add Scandinavia together, it's a much closer contest, right? It's a much more multinational place to be. Absolutely fantastic place to be. The other thing you should bear in mind about is if you're thinking about buying property in Marbella, is we have basically what they call a multi-listing system. In essence, you can choose one agent and you can view every property for sale with that one agent. You don't need to make 10 viewings with 10 different agents, which from my personal experience, when I had the real estate business in Marbella before, the clients only get confused because they've seen it with agents, their head's spinning, and you've got one agent saying you must buy this, one agent must buy that, etc., etc. It's much better to have somebody that you trust. And at the end of that whole process, they're a sounding board. They can steer you in the right direction. At the end of the day, you're going to choose which property you want to buy, but they can actually give you the pros and cons because they know whichever property you buy, they're going to get paid, right? Whereas people, how can you expect somebody to offer you advice, give you some insight into other properties you've seen that they're not going to get paid from? It's just not logical business sense. And it's the same when you come to sell your property. Right now, why list with 100 different agents? You could basically give your property to one agent. They can commercialize it for you, and they can get all the 1,000 real estate agents coming to you and basically help you sell the property. And that's the Marbella property market in a nutshell. For your information, Infocasa and Real Estate and Resales Online are the two platforms that allow this to take place. You can check them out for yourselves. But my advice to you, whichever agent you use, and there are some very, very good. There's 1,000 agents. I would say there's 10 good ones. That's personally a personal point of view. As long as you pick one of the 10 good ones, they're going to look after you and they're going to do a very, very professional job for you. And, you know, in essence, that's Marbella for you. Definitely worth checking out. One of the true great lifestyle destinations. If you're a high net worth individual, you may have some considerations around tax and you may want some advisors and structures around that. But I have covered that in other videos, so I won't cover that in this video. Great, lovely talking to you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit a like button. Also hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you can get more videos on Spanish property and investing per se.
Thanks for watching the video, and please feel free to connect with me on my personal website, nickstewart.co. Really looking forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.